Victory Tuesday! The Birds lock up the division. We got the Pro Bowl, nominees or winners for the Philadelphia Eagles. And we will talk about the upcoming next two games moving into the playoffs. But first, let's listen to Ike Reed tell you why you still should be excited about these Eagles.
I wanted to see what they look like on the road against a divisional opponent, albeit a team that doesn't have a lot to play for.
Yep.
And let me say this. That game wasn't perfect Saturday night, but it was exactly what I needed to see. Because here's the thing. They got resistance in the first half, even though I thought they played damn near a flawless first half. Not a flawless first half, but damn near a flawless first half. Missed field goals and, an overthrow from Jalen to AJ.
The fumble.
Yeah.
From Will
I
Shipley.
forgot about that from Shipley to open the game. Yeah, we'll get into the special teams, man.
Yeah.
But, other than that, I felt good even though we were down at the half. And then they came out and did what they were supposed to do in the second half. And here's the thing. It's not so much about who they beat. It's how they won. And to me, they are getting back to winning football games with the formula that has been successful for Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts and this football team. And that's playing good defense, that's establishing the run, and taking your shots when they're there. And that's what I saw Saturday night. That's what I saw against Vegas as well. I'm telling you, Spike, that's the formula that we need to stick with, and you perfect that. See, here's the thing. When you're making a meal or a certain dish, sometimes the chef or the cook can get a little too cute, and they want to continuously add ingredients. Oh, let me spice it up here. Let me add this to it to see if it'll give it a different twist or a different tang to it. You know what? It was an A-plus dish the way that it was. It wasn't a complicated recipe.
Didn't need any cilantro.
Didn't need all of that in there, man. Didn't need all of that. It got you an award-winning dish called the Lombardi Trophy. We're getting back to doing that, and we just need to perfect that. And it's starting to round into form. And Sunday will be the cherry on top that finally puts this city back in the right place mentally where we need to be. I know there's still some doubters out there. And I'm not saying doubting the team in a negative way. They just don't necessarily believe that we're good enough or playing good enough to go get our second Lombardi.
What's going on, everybody, man? And welcome to the very, 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 very first episode of The Truth, where not all Eagle fans agree on everything. And this is definitely the spot where this shit about to go down.
Lock in, gotta stay locked in, goggin. Gotta ball out like Robin. Straight to the top, I'm all in. Ordinary's like a toxin. I don't wanna be like Robin. I just wanna leave no watching. Fuck caution, I ain't gonna be common. I got the confidence, I got mine shit like I'm the baddest bitch in the club. I'm here for dominance, I'm being honest, that's what I want. I'll never give up, I want the whole place sold out. My name in every mouth, you know I'm after this shit. Till the world say my motherfucking name. Say my name. Say my motherfucking name. Say my, you know I'm after this shit. Till the world say my motherfucking name. Say my name. Say my motherfucking name. Say my, you know I'm after this shit. Till the world say my motherfucking name.
Driven by fire, driven by fear, never get tired, no I'm still here. Felt in the cracks, now I'm shifting gears. 10 years into my moments here, waiting my turn, now I'm hot in demand. Slept on a kid, but I had bigger plans. Stayed low key, but I still hit drive. Give me one shot and I'm coming no louder. Next on the left, second taste it. Gunning for the top, no limitations. From the basement, no hesitation. Flipping on my L's from the straight motivation. Ain't no quitter, I'm built for the grind. Pressure makes it.
Victory Tuesday! The Birds have locked up the NFC East second time in a row. First time since what, '04?
In 21 years, I guess. Yeah,
21,
'04. Yep.
21 years, man. And the only playoff team from last year, division winning playoff team to do it again back to back years this year. So salute to our birds, baby. Welcome to episodes. What are we at? 87 of the truth. I'm BirdGang 31. This is my boy JC Sports Talk. Me and JC are in our fantasy
Yeah.
championship.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
made it through that. We made it through.
Yeah, man. Yo, it was a rough one, man. I snuck in there, man. Matter of fact, yo, I was the last team to sneak in there because you got a better record than me. Yo, I had to need you to beat somebody and me to win out. So I won out. I'm in the championship. We are moving on to the fantasy football Super Bowl, man. You know what I mean? A ring is on the line. You know, number one draft. A pick is on the line, and some coins a little bit is on the line. So, you know, hey, we'll see.
I'm excited. It's like my third year plan. You know, this first year I remember I lost in the playoffs. Last year I was the number one seed, lost first round, just like the two number one, number two seeds did this year. So I'm hoping this year's finally my year to crack through, man.
Yeah, I won in 2023. I mean, I won in 2023, and yeah. So, you know, I'm going for my fifth championship in 13 years since 2013. Yeah, you know what I mean. So I'm going for my fifth championship. You know.
So we'll see what happened. Good luck to you, because like I said, I haven't been talking crap all year long. So I'm just riding my luck and letting it roll, baby. Let's get into some Eagles football. Eagles have won the division. Your instant reaction, my guy.
Yeah, I mean, hey, what took them so long? I mean, shit, it should have been 3 in a row. Number one, if we didn't choke in 2023, it would have been 3 straight division titles. Literally 3 straight. I mean, we are the best team in the NFC East. We are the more consistent team in the NFC East, maybe in the NFL. I mean, every year, the past 5 years, we literally been in the playoffs. Like literally, past 5 years. Besides the Chiefs, you know,
That's a record for Jalen Hurts too. Jalen Hurts, the only quarterback to do it, you know, every year starting with different coordinators.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the crazy thing, right? Every year we got to start over with new coordinators and all this stuff, and we still make it to the playoffs. You know, so and that's hard to do, man. I mean, just exit our Cowboys, right? The Philadelphia had what, the 30. I think they had the 31st or the 30th ranked defense in 2023. In 2023, we had the 30th ranked defense, and we still made it to the playoffs.
Woo!
So how come the Cowboys can't make it to the playoffs when they got the same? Just looking at the defensive rankings right now, the Dallas Cowboys are the 30th ranked defense. Literally, the Commanders and then the Bengals is underneath them. Yeah, we had the same ranked defense, and we still made it to the playoffs. So I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear all this crying. Oh, our defense suck. No, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Make it happen, $60 million man. But anyway, hey, this ain't about them. This is about us. Hey, we locked up the division, and now we are on the road to Buffalo. And to me, that is the game. That's the game I've been waiting on. Not the Vegas, not the Commanders. This Buffalo game to me is going to tell me, okay, did this offense get better? Did this well, I mean, the defense, by the way, congratulations to the defense. They are ranked number 12 now. Number 12. I mean, we almost in the top 10 ranking in defense. So, but now we're about to see on Sunday what this team is really about.
This last game, man, you know, and we all know that, you know, it is the Commanders. Their team is not that great. Mariota did get hurt. But the way we played again gives me a lot of hope and a lot of motivation moving forward. I think it was a great game by the Philadelphia Eagles. The only person I'll say, you know what I'm saying, that had a bad game is Jake Elliott.
Yeah.
He been missing too many kicks. He's been missing way too many kicks lately. Like, it's getting to the point where you're like, do we need a new kicker? You know, that's what happened to Akers at the end of his run. But, you know, there is still time for the season. There is still the playoffs. Maybe he could redeem himself, but other than that, man, I love everything that was going down in this football game. You know, Saquon got hot. You know, Adrian Smith got hot. Dallas Goedert got double-digit touchdowns now. You know, like it's looking real good for this offense, and this offense looks like they got another step better. You know, I told you guys it takes weeks to try to implement new stuff. You know, I'm happy that Nick Sirianni finally got in that offensive room and hopefully is put in his input, and that is the reason why this offense is looking so good moving forward. So, some good things to think about is this offense, no matter how crappy you guys think it is, it's really not really that bad. You know what I'm saying? Like we have um two receivers that are about to go for 5,000 yards each as Eagles, and both are like 90-something yards away from both having 1,000 yards again for what the second time since they've been together. With Devontae Smith and AJ Brown. We got Saquon Barkley, who yes, he had 2,000 yards last year. This year, has over 1,000 yards, man. You know what I'm saying? On pace for 1,100. You know, maybe 1,200 yards. And that's not bad for the season. He's still the ninth rate running back in the game. So, you know, it's looking good for the Eagles. We're moving in the right direction. Our defense is getting better, better at the right time. We didn't need this to happen 5 weeks ago. We need it to happen right now. When there's 2 games left, you know, you got 2 easier opponents, maybe not even play, you know, the last week of the season just because of the way we might not be able to gain in the ground. Might be using that as our bye week. But to go into the playoffs hot, you know, this Bills game is the test, you know, moving forward. The last test for our starters before the playoffs. You know,
so if the Bears lose this upcoming, all right. So if the Bears lose this upcoming Sunday, then the last week, it might be bigger than we think. We might have to play everybody because the Bears are playing. All right, but look, hey, the Bears are playing the 49ers and then the Lions. So it's possible that the Bears could lose both of those and we become the number 2 seed. We just got to win out. If we win out, we become the number 2 seed.
Yeah, but what the number 2 seed don't do nothing really good for you.
Yeah, number 2 seed, hey, you get 2, like guaranteed 2 playoff games at home. And if somebody knocked out the number 1 seed, guess what? We're next, just like exactly what happened last year when the Commanders went down to Detroit and knocked them out, the number 1 seed, and the road went through Philly. So if the Bears lose versus the 49ers,
go through us because we'll be playing. Right now, I think they said we'll be playing the Rams again. I think it was.
Yeah, the Rams will be coming to Philly right now if the playoffs would start today.
And then, so if we win that game, there's still a possibility of going to Philly again, just depending on, like you said, first round. So we still it's still looking good for Philly, and we're a good road team. I'm not really too focused on it because, like, if we can't win a number 1 seed, I really don't care. You know, like I don't want the number 1 seed. I don't think that's
now we gotta go for the number 2, man. If we could get the number 2, we need to go get it. Without, you know what I mean? Like we got the Commanders the last week. Come on now. Hey, we could beat them with our backups. So this one, so this Buffalo game to me, it's the big one. If we lose versus Buffalo, then hey, just rest the guys week 18, right? But if we beat Buffalo and the Bears, the 49ers right now, they're on fire right now, right? Yeah. I mean, a lot of people say they don't play nobody, but still, man, you play who's on your schedule. You play who's on your schedule to me. The 49ers to me are more like the Commanders than the Bears are. At least the Bears are beaten. I mean, you know, decent teams, pretty good teams. But the 49ers, man, I don't know what's their best win is.
Who they just played last night?
The Colts. The Colts that lost 6 straight in a row.
But the Colts were number 1.
Yeah, week 8, they were 7-1. Yo, they were 7-1. Like the past 7 weeks, they won 1-6. That's a bad football team right there.
They don't have a quarterback no more.
You
Daniel
can't
Jones.
even sugarcoat it.
I
I
mean,
mean,
we'll give him a hand clap. He did. He been looking. For an old
And I
man.
think that the Colts defense was a lot better than that, but man, they look like Swiss cheese. Like they can't stop the run, they can't stop the pass. Like, if we play, that type of offense, man, that the 49ers had last night, man, I was jealous, man. Everybody was open. I mean, I was open. Everybody was open, man.
I was so scared. Like I said that last night, man. I had McCaffrey, he had Kittle, and I had 4 points. And I was just like, come on, guy. Because Kittle was wrecking shop for a while there. But McCaffrey ended up still doing this thing, helped me win out. But either way, like that is a little scary knowing the Niners are getting hot at the right time. But I'm not really worried about nobody else, man. I'm not worried about nobody really. The Bears remind me of the Lions from last year. Yeah, just so fitting that they have their offensive coordinator from the Lions of last year. But they are, the division winners, number 1 seed right now. If they can hold off, just like remember last year, the Lions had to go against Minnesota. Did they lose that game last year against Minnesota? Minnesota was number 1 with the first round bye.
Minnesota beat. No, Minnesota lost to the Rams last year, and that was going to be decided who's the number 1. No, who's the number 2 seed? No, who's the number?
Well, how about the number 1 seed? Last year, Detroit was going against.
Yeah, Detroit was the line. The number 1 seed though last year.
Yeah, but they were going against someone to the last week of the season that they played, and whoever won was going to be number 1, and the other one got dropped. I think that was Minnesota that got dropped, and Detroit won.
No, that was the Rams and the Vikings, man. They played the last week, right? Or no? Man, I don't know, man. But either way, man, like
Bears remind me of them. Like they got the same coordinator. They got the dual threat running back. I'm just thinking like the Bears that they're hot too. They remind me of them.
The Lions was hurt though, man. The Lions was playing with backups, bro. Like the Lions was the most hurt team in NFL history. Like everybody was hurt. The Bears are actually pretty healthy. Like the Bears are pretty healthy right now. So there are 2 different, completely different teams, and the Bears play outdoors too. So right, so you still got Chicago, right? I mean, they also got a home field advantage. The Green Bay Packers got home field advantage, right? The Philadelphia Eagles got home field advantage. That's why I don't want no dome. I like home field advantage. Inclement weather. Hey, dome teams come to Philly. Hey, it's a bad thing for them, but we'll see, man. But these playoffs are going to be must-see TV, I think.
Yeah, it's gonna definitely be a great playoffs, man. Like I feel like the Eagles, like you said, they're just popping at the right time. That's what really matters. We are popping at the right time.
I don't know if we're really popping at the right time, man. It's too
we've been getting better every single week for the last 3 weeks.
Huh?
We've been getting better every single week for the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, versus 2 bad teams. How could you tell how good you are if those teams you're playing are going to be picking top 5? You're supposed to beat them. You're supposed to look good versus bad teams. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sit here and say, we're picking at the right time. If we beat Buffalo at Buffalo and I see that same offense, then I think it's real. Right now, we're practicing We're practicing versus the Vegas. And we're practicing versus the Commanders. These ain't games. These are practices. Now, wait till the Bills now at Buffalo, which is a hard place to play, versus Josh Allen, Devin Cook. I mean, a good running team. So now, okay, all right, I can say, wow, look, now we're ready, right? Because that's a good test because that's our last hard test before the playoffs.
And I'm glad you said that because I got a message for you guys. I'm going to have to go see those quick. Listen, for all you guys that are hating on my team, or maybe not even hating, but just not giving my team the full satisfaction of what they need to be getting right now, I got a message for you. Everybody wants to say that, oh, yeah, the offense was better down because we played 2 crappy teams. For one's a division team. They always give us our best. They give us our best a little bit in the beginning, and then we took off. For 2, we had the hardest schedule in football. So no one can say nothing about nothing when you got the hardest schedule in football. We had the hardest schedule in football. Still won our first team to win our division. Still, first team lock up the playoff spot. Division with the playoff spot. And, I just don't know why you want to use that. It doesn't matter. We've been all these new offensive coordinators, it takes time to really develop. And we've had all these injuries all year, just like we beat a lot of good teams though this year. So you can't even use the end of it when we're the division champions, when we've actually played the hardest schedule. I think everybody needs to calm down with, all those other teams that we beat, all those other good teams that, we played and beat, a lot of them played easier schedules than we did. You know what I'm saying? And they have their records that they have. So if you didn't play as hard a schedule as us, I don't think you have any room to talk, man. That's just what I'm gonna say. Like, I don't think you have any room to talk. And I think Eagle fans should really appreciate our record, right now, and our trajectory right now, and going into week 17 with, the division locked up.
You didn't even see, look, and this is why I try to keep you accountable, BirdGang. You wasn't even satisfied with our record, man. The way we was losing these games, man. Look, listen, the hardest schedule in football is a little, well,
it is. No team have harder schedule than Super Bowl champions. And it's not even just the schedule made, it's also the shortest off season. So it's both. It's short.
But the Lions had the Giants had the hardest schedule on paper, like to start. Like the Giants was number 1, we was like number 3 or 4, right? So it is what it is. But I don't care about the past. I don't care about the past. You cannot say that. Look, I'm going to look back to who we beat the hardest schedule of football to right now. I can't. I'm done with the past. We're trying to move forward. So these two, and it's okay for me and you to not be as excited, for me to not be as excited as you. That's okay. All right. I mean, it's okay to disagree, but I'm not going to be like, oh my God, we're all the way back. We're peaking at the right time because we had 2 practices. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say that. I like the offense now. I do love the spread offense a lot better. I do love the fact that Jalen Hurts is under center a little bit more. We were able to run the ball twice versus, the Raiders and the Commanders over 100-something yards, almost 200 yards rushing. I like that. But did you think that we would not be able to dominate these teams, though? In your mind,
the Raiders defense was good. Regardless of the team, the Raiders defense was good. Matt Scott, Crosby, White, they had some good players on defense over there. And the Commanders defense is good. They just don't have a quarterback. So, that's kind of like, you can't just be like, poo-poo on those teams when the Raiders defense is not that bad and the Commanders defense definitely isn't that bad. The only reason why the Commanders suck is they don't have a quarterback. Just like the only reason why the Colts suck right now. They don't have a quarterback. These teams had quarterbacks still playing the whole year, they're probably a lot far better off team than what they are right now. So I know it's easy to be like, it's just the Commanders, but the Commanders didn't lose their defense. The Commanders didn't lose, starting receivers really. They just lost their quarterback, and their quarterback sucks.
I just told you that the Commanders were 31 ranked defense, and you're gonna sit here and open your mouth and say that the Commanders defense are good?
Listen, that number gets
31.
That number gets skewed too when your offense sucks. We're a prime example of that. When our offense sucked, it made our defense a lot worse because they were always on the football.
Like the Raiders are the 15th ranked defense right now.
No, that's respectable.
Yeah, but the Commanders,
they don't even have their quarterback because Geno Smith got benched. So, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, I know the Commanders' ranking on defense looks really low, but you gotta look at this. All those games that we lost, quarterbacks, the turnovers and stuff that the offense did, kept the defense on the field a lot longer, which also in turn made the defense look a lot worse than what they really are.
Okay. Hey, the Bills is ranked right above us. They are the 11th ranked defense. They are allowing 144 yards rushing on the ground, 167 through the air. So that's where their defense is good at. It's hard to throw against them versus them, but you can run on them 144 on the ground, and they are allowing 22.9 points, so about 23 points a game. So yeah, we could definitely run on the Buffalo Bills. But it's going to be, I'm telling you right now, this might be a shootout of two teams that could run the ball very, very well, or it could be a low scoring game.
Let's look at some things here. What was this one? I can't see right now. Why is it coming up? Oh,
What
no,
defense?
No, not that one. Not that one.
Yeah, we saw that one last week.
Oh, this must be last week's. Hold on, let me get to this week. Oh yeah. So, what did you think about that whole thing? Where I said when you got up and left with the whole receiver thing with Devontae and AJ.
I mean, look, Devonta and AJ has been, one of the two best duos since they became together. Since we traded for AJ Brown, it's been up and up, 1,000 yards every single season. But 1,000 yards nowadays, is it really a big accomplishment being a passing league?
Well, for AJ, it'll be 5 out of 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
And Devontae, I think it's 2 out of 3.
Nah, it's gonna be 3 out of 4. I mean, his rookie year was the only year, and then he got hurt last year.
Yeah, so that's the reason why he didn't get it last year. But in terms of that being said, it's the fact that they're on the same team too.
Yeah. I mean,
because a lot of the 1,000 yards, Justin Jeffersons, those guys, the second string receiver usually don't have 1,000 yards too.
I mean, Kenny Pickens and what's his name? CeeDee Lamb. I mean, they got 1,000 yards apiece.
This year, there's this first year plan. I'm saying consistent.
Devontae Smith, yeah. So
even Chase and Higgins had 1,000 each one year too, but this would be like the second or third year they have 1,000 yards together. So I think when you got a receiver on the other side that good, then that does weigh a little bit on the fact that your stats don't look as great as they did. Imagine 1,000 more yards to AJ or 1,000 more yards to Devontae, or even like half.
Devontae haven't had 1,000 yard season since 2023.
He's only had one.
No, he had two. He had 2022 1,196, and then in 2023 1,066, in 2024 833, and then this year so far 931. So he haven't.
The thing about that too is not even just the fact that they're both 90-some yards away from 1,000 yards. The second biggest thing is
it's 70, 69. Hey, Devontae is 69 yards.
5,000 yards total both.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I think that's pretty damn good for receivers for Philadelphia Eagles. We haven't had something like that in a while.
Yeah, AJ Brown, since he became a Philadelphia Eagles, have hit 1,000 every year. His best year, his best 2 years was 1,496 in 2022 and 1,456 in 2023. Last year, 1,079, and this year he's going to be 1,002. I mean, that's great. I mean, that's great. Jalen Hurts. Hey, I still want to see him throw for 4,000, but just to shut the haters up. Haters up a little bit, right?
That might not ever happen. We want that, but I don't know if we're gonna ever see that. That's kind of see. What about Nick Sirianni here?
Yeah, just 5 years. Yeah.
Best.
I mean,
you got Jalen Hurts here. Boom. all you haters out there, my boy Jalen Hurts, check them apples out. He has more passing touchdowns than Baker Mayfield, Jordan Love, and Caleb Williams. He has less interceptions than Drake Mays, Josh Allen, Dak Prescott, and Trevor Lawrence. And he has more rushing touchdowns, minus tush push touchdowns, because I'm not minusing it, but I'm just saying it's not like last year where like 15 touchdowns for tush push touchdowns. He has more rushing touchdowns than Bijan Robinson, Saquon Barkley, Rico Dowell, Henderson, Genty, and Travis Etienne. That sounds like a Pro Bowler, and he got snuffed too. That's what we need to get into here too. I hate to keep jumping topics, but that is something that pissed me off, and I want to get into that right now. The Pro Bowl. The Pro Bowl really made me mad this year. Shout out first. I'm gonna say shout out to all the Pro Bowlers that didn't make it. Do I have the list here?
I mean, he doesn't really have. I mean,
well, he's an alternate. Jalen Hurts is a Pro Bowl alternate. I thought I uploaded the Pro Bowl list, but the Pro Bowlers this year. Let's talk about them. Number one, Quinyon Mitchell is a Pro Bowler again. Let's talk about Quinyon. Well deserving, still shut down. I think this is his second year in a row where no touchdowns in the regular season on him. He needs to get the interceptions up, man. Those interceptions is key.
Oh, he gotta get one. Shit,
yeah,
he had one.
Last year he didn't get one either to the playoffs. So it's like he's a really great cover corner, but he doesn't get turnovers. If you add that to him, it'd be every year Pro Bowl.
Yeah, he'll be all pro if that's the case.
Now, he still is Pro Bowler, and he is still the best cornerback in the football league right now. One of the best for sure. His counterpart, Cooper DeJean, I think they had both the same DB rating at 92% in terms of like coverage, and Cooper DeJean has also not given up a touchdown on his head this year.
Mm-hmm.
Playing lights out, man. I think he's a lot better in the run game than Quinyon because he's obviously out there compared to being in the nickel. But this guy's a stud, and I think that moving forward, Cooper and Quinyon should be two bona fide Pro Bowlers every single year, and maybe both even hit the All Pro level. Then you got. We're going to go Zach Bond, another returning Pro Bowler.
Yeah.
Playing at the All-Pro level, middle linebacker. I really feel like Dean should have made it too.
No.
I know, listen, he was hurt too long in the beginning to not make it. I'm just saying the impact that Dean made when he came back to the team, especially in the run game, was the reason why I thought maybe they would, push him up in there. But
no.
Definitely Bond definitely deserved to be there. And I'm happy that Bond's there again. Hopefully he can get that all pro, make a couple more plays this year before the season's over to get that all pro locked in there. Jalen Carter. Okay, this is where we get a little interesting. Jalen Carter made the Pro Bowl, right? And listen, this is no hate on Jalen Carter. I love Jalen Carter. And when he was healthy this year, he's played some good football. But a lot of games he played hurt, where he wasn't at his best, and he's missed about 4 or 5 games already. So I'm kind of confused about how he made the Pro Bowl over my guy, Jordan freaking Davis. I told y'all Jordan Davis is going to be the best defensive tackle this year. And he's been the best defensive tackle. He got snubbed. I'm really pissed off that he's not on this Pro Bowl list. This is too much of a fan thing, man. Look at this dude. Look at these stats right now. Look at the difference between Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis this year. Jordan Davis, 45 solo. Jalen Carter, 18. Jordan Davis, PFF grade is 74.9. Carter's 60.8. Pressures, 25 pressures for Jordan Davis. 36 for Carter, sacks, 5 for Davis, 2 for Carter. And what's that? Pressures? The little thing is kind of going. The banner's going underneath it. Let's see if we can check that out for a second. What's that? Can you read it?
Nope, I cannot read it.
Where's it at? Where's the banner? There it is. Okay, so pass deflections, 6 for Jordan Davis and 5 for Jalen Carter. So how can you put, and I'm not even saying Jalen, you can make Jalen Carter a Pro Bowler too, because the fans definitely vote. But how can you not even have Jordan Davis as an alternate when you got Jalen Carter on there? Can you explain that?
No, the fan. It's a fan vote. It's a fan vote. Cam Jurgens being a Pro Bowl. I don't know.
How did he make the Pro Bowl?
I don't know how many fans even know Cam Jurgens, but he made it.
You got a lot, man. Like, you got a lot.
It's a joke. The Pro Bowl right now is becoming a joke because it makes 0 sense.
Zero sense.
But it is what it is, man. Hey, congrats to them. Hopefully they won't be playing in the Pro Bowl and they're all going to get alternated anyway. But for Jordan Davis to be in a contract year, he could have used that Pro Bowl as a little bit more leverage. But, he'll be fine.
Maybe it's good for the Eagles.
He won't get paid.
Make it. But as a fan, I think it's absolutely atrocious that they didn't put him on there. You know what I'm saying? Like, he definitely earned it this year. But it's kind of like, who didn't make it last year to earn it last year? Coop. Quinion made it last year, right? So I think it was Coop or Quinion. One of those two played good enough to make it and didn't make it.
Q didn't make it last year.
Yeah, so Q was good enough to make it and didn't make it last year. So I think this is Jordan Davis. This was his first real year of showing dominance. They're like, okay, do it again before we put you in here.
Yeah, the Pro Bowl is a joke, man. It's like I didn't even vote this year, right? This is the first year. I was so disinterested. I'm like, man, none of y'all deserve to go Pro Bowl. Hey, none of y'all deserve. Sit your ass down somewhere, man. As much they was making us mad every week was like, nobody is going to a Pro Bowl. But it is what it is, man.
Oh yeah, we did pick up his option, huh? So he's good through 2026. We ain't got to pay him this year. That's good. Let's go. Let's go with that.
Yeah, but the problem is, hey, you know how Howie Roseman works. If you pick up your option and you ball out, he's going to pay you this offseason. You're not going to want to wait, right? Because the price tag is only going to go up, right? So I think that he played himself into a decent contract. Is going to be okay. Can we keep all these guys now? Okay, Davis. Hey, we're going to give you this because we got to give your counterpart the following year this. Hey, you got to keep them together, but they got to stay healthy, man. Health is going to be the biggest thing because you can have Davis and Carter together for at least 10 years, man.
Ooh, wow. Because they're both getting better. I don't know about 10. We get them together for at least 3 years.
Shoot, look. Hey, what are you talking about? Hey, this is Davis' 4th year right here. Next year is year 5. So he's halfway there to 10. And he haven't got a contract.
Yeah, but Jordan, Jalen Carter's in what year? What year Jalen Carter in?
His third year.
So one behind. So we got him around. So we can pick up his 5th year option. Every 4th, 5th, 6th. Okay, maybe. Yeah, you're right. Maybe like 10 years. That's good. Yeah, you're right. You're right on that.
But overall, man, hey, the Pro Bowl is okay, but it's not the end all be all, man. They'll be all right, man. They'll be all right. They'll be fine. Hopefully, that give even more motivation for Jordan Davis to continue doing what he's been doing. Even Vic Fangio was like, hey, he should have been a Pro Bowl. So and Vic Fangio don't really care about awards like that, individual award, but he definitely gave his support for Jordan Davis to be, a Pro Bowl.
Facts, he definitely should have been there. I I know we said knock Jalen Hurts, but do you think it's time for the hate to stop? I like what my boy, MJ said about Jalen Hurts. Let's check it out.
There is a legit argument that Jalen Hurts is the best quarterback in the league because there is not a quarterback in the NFL that has had to deal with the constant turnover and play callers and coordinators that this brother has had to deal with. Now, you can say, well, he's always had these guys. Actually, he got to the playoffs without A.J. Brown, without Saquon Barkley. Oh, well, he only got to the Super Bowl with the Avengers. Well, he got to the Super Bowl without Saquon Barkley, and he outdueled Patrick Mahomes with Miles Sanders giving you nothing. I mean, at a certain point, this guy is so great that you're going to have to give him props. And the haters of him are going to have to give him props because you really cannot say anything but just respect the body of work that Jalen Hurts has. 5 years as a starter. He has made the playoffs every single year. He has had 5 different play callers. He has had 4 different coordinators. This man has gone to the bowl twice, outplayed Mahomes twice. He has an All-Pro. He was second in MVP voting. He has 2 Pro Bowls. More times than not, he's going to give you over 30 total touchdowns and single-digit interceptions, lead you to the playoffs, and get you to the big game. And in the big game, he will perform at his apex. Not a quarterback that can play better in those spots than Jalen freaking Hurts.
Listen, I think Eagle fans is the reason why that Jalen Hurts still not getting his respect because y'all entertaining this. We all said after he won the Super Bowl, after he got Super Bowl MVP, we don't need to jump on social media and defend him. We don't need to do that, but we do it anyway. So of course,
the media that be hating him the most.
Hold on. The more we do it, after we said that we did not need to do it, we keep him in the headlines. So why are we so offended if other people don't agree with us? Okay, so what? Move on. I'm not gonna defend Jalen Hurts every day of my life. I have a real life. I'm not. I probably would never meet the guy, and you want me to spend hours, countless hours, with my mental health, trying to defend him for what? He done everything already. Y'all need to be the same way and say, look, I'm not going to defend Jalen Hurts anymore. He's done enough because this is a non-ending debate.
I get what you're saying. But no matter what, this is Philly. They tough on their quarterback. The media is tough on their quarterback. The fans are tough on their quarterback. So it's always good to show your quarterback you got his back by letting them know what the platform you got to let you know that he is still the man. Y'all need to back him off.
Yeah, there's one thing that there's one thing for sure. You will never not have content to talk about as long as it comes to Jalen Hurts. It could be freaking March. Football is over with. Man, every day you jump on live, you can talk about Jalen Hurts is underrated. Jalen Hurts is overrated. I mean, and that's an hour conversation of his own every day, right? That's how exhausting it is, man. So, I mean, look, it is what it is. I defend him when I see something outrageous, but look, you would not ever make anybody force all these people to say Jalen Hurts is a top 5 quarterback. You would never. There's some people that would never say it. Never. Regardless how many Super Bowls he wins, unless he wins the Super Bowl with JV wide receivers, he never.
Yeah, that'd be crazy though.
Look at somebody in the comment. He literally can't throw a deep ball. Props to the Super Bowl, but he has the best O-line defense we see. See, it's always gonna be.
And that's dumb because our O-line been trash this year. This is the first year in at least 5 that I can't say that we're number 1, top 3 offensive lineman.
Nah, we like bottom 5.
Yeah, we down there this year.
Oh man.
Like, this is 4 this year.
But no, hey, that person right there, look, that person right there won Jalen Hurts to run for his life every snap and still throw for 400-500 yards without AJ Brown, without Devontae Smith. That's when he gonna get his respect. Like, hey, who cares? Like, you know what I mean? You build your team around your quarterback. You build your team around a quarterback. Lamar Jackson had an all-star team.
And they trash
the league and still didn't make it to the Super Bowl. Like, so I don't want to hear it.
Playoffs with that team,
huh?
And then they're not even in playoffs right now with that team. Right?
Well, I mean, not this team. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with this team, but 2 years ago when they had home field advantage and Kansas City went to a Baltimore and beat them to get to the NFC Championship game. But what I'm trying to say
is with Miles Sanders, my guy.
Yeah. See, okay, look, hey, debate with him because I'm not.
He can throw the deep ball. He's one of the most accurate deep ball throwers in the league. Check your stats. We don't have the best offensive line. Our defense, would you say we made it to 12? We're not the best defense in football. Receiving core, yes, but our offensive receiving core numbers are not the best in the league right now. And a Hall of Fame running back, like I said, he's been to the Super Bowl with Miles Sanders. So that knock is over. And Saquon doesn't have the year, that Hall of Fame year he had last year. So we're just going to debunk this statement a little bit. Like, y'all forget that Jalen Hurts went to playoffs with Jalen Reagor and Devontae Smith as the starting receivers. Okay? Like, come on now. Give the guy a break. But like,
you would never be able to convince him that.
Did this earlier. He was like, the time for the hate is over. Like you said, we all agree this is going to be over. We keep talking about it. But it really is over, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really is over. No, name a quarterback like Jalen Hurts have been, 5 years starting, 5 years playoffs, 2 Super Bowls. It's basically Super Bowl MVP in 2 of them, both of them. If you can't do that, back-to-back division champions. You can't do that. I don't want to hear nothing from you.
Hey, who's better, Jordan or LeBron?
Jordan.
Okay, a lot of people think it's LeBron. It's debate. It's your preference, right? Who do you like better, right? Who did you grow up watching, right? Like, who impacted the game, right? Jalen Hurts impacted the game. But Jalen Hurts, look, he impacted the game on the Philadelphia Eagles, but people don't like that because he's a quarterback. He's supposed to be throwing the ball, not making plays. He's supposed to be sit back there and throw the ball. That's it. You're a quarterback. Okay, you're not a playmaker. You a quarterback. So sit your ass back there, and that's what they want. All right. Until that happens, which will never happen because Jalen Hurts is a playmaker, he will never be considered a top 5 quarterback in some people's eyes, and that's okay. I mean, that's okay.
But the part of that argument that I don't agree with and I don't like is the fact that Tom Brady was the same way. Tom Brady did not lead the league in passing yards every year. At the back end of his career, he did. But in the front year of his career, he was not the passing leader, of anybody. It was Peyton Manning. That's why everybody debates whether Peyton was better than Tom or Tom was better than Peyton. And the only reason why they give Tom the advantage is because Tom has more range. But to me, Peyton Manning was a better quarterback than Tom Brady. Tom Brady had more range. You know what I'm saying? And he got some stats at the end of his career. He played a little longer. So he got some stats at the end of his career. I think once they got Randy Moss is when Tom Brady started hitting over 4,000 yards. Randy Moss is one of the best receivers of all time. So you do the math on that one. And it just baffles me. Like you said, they always going to push the stats. but he wins. That's a huge stat you should be pushing. He doesn't turn over the football very often. That's another huge stat you should be pushing. And he keeps doing it with different coordinators every single year. That's the main thing you need to be pushing because you add all three of those things up. And I don't think there's a quarterback in the NFL that's doing it. I think we deserve better third receiver. What do you mean third receiver? I think Dawson's good when you throw him the football.
Yeah, and he's going to be gone the end of this year. I mean, we didn't pick up his option, but
I think he's going to be gone if which we probably will, just to say it out loud, keep AJ. But for some odd reason, AJ leaves, he becomes the number 2.
Well, you got to make that decision real quick because he become a free agent the end of the season. So there's no, hey, let's wait.
Season 2, so and become around the same time. You'll know at the end of the season if they don't re-sign him. Because you said his contract's up this year.
Yeah, but AJ is under contract. Jahan is not. So Jahan Dotson will become a free agent after the season is over. I mean, they could franchise tag him, but you're not going to franchise tag that. You know what I mean?
Tell me this. Okay, that being said, would you keep Jahan on a lower deal, obviously, than AJ would get, and trade AJ?
I don't think you need to keep Jahan. I mean, I don't think in this offense. He's
not getting used, but when he gets used, he makes plays.
Okay,
but lineup, he won't make plays.
Okay, but in this offense, you don't need a third wide receiver like that to be paying just to sit on the bench. Like you got Darius Cooper, you could use for that. I mean, you could use him.
Ooh, even more reason why. If you look at the emergence of Darius Cooper, who they say is a little AJ. And you look at Jahan Dotson, whenever he does get the ball, he does make plays. He just doesn't get the ball enough. Couldn't you see it's obviously to talk. We should be like the Cowboys and Giants and Commanders. I just want to say, I want to sprinkle and get your opinion on it. If the Eagles win another Super Bowl and AJ decides to go to a place, he wants to go to a place that he's going to get better numbers, would you be okay with that if the Eagles did trade?
What do you mean decide?
With Darius Cooper and Dawson.
Like, what do you mean decides to go? Is he asking for a trade?
I think we win the Super Bowl, he's going to leave.
How is he going to leave? He's not a free agent.
He's going to ask to leave. Because he knows on this football team,
let's talk about the Bills, man. Talk about the Bills. Come on. Let's talk about the Bills, man. Like, this is all-season talk, man. You want to be like the Cowboys, man? You could go
talk. But I just wanted to ask that question. About
the question is stupid to me. So I don't answer stupid questions.
AJ, it's not stupid when you know AJ.
It is. He's under contract for 2-3 more seasons. So why are we even thinking about him leaving? Like, he's not an agent.
Think about the reward you would get for AJ. You could get a first rounder and something else. You know what I'm saying? That will sweeten up the pot. My deal is it's not about what you would get for him and not what if he is. My question is, if that is the case, would you be all right with a Dotson and a Cooper?
I don't know because I'm not in off-season mood right now. I am in Buffalo Bills mood right now. This is off-season talk. If you want to be off-season, then go be a Dallas Cowboy fan. They're talking off-season in mock drafts right now. Let's talk about the Bills.
Yeah, man, you can just answer a question before you move on. Whatever, you know. We're trying to let's get the Bills. Let's go. Here we go. Josh Allen, Cooks. That's all I'm worried about.
look, hey.
Like, come on. Like they're not world beaters like they were before. They're not like that scary, I don't believe. And the Eagles always play good against them. So it's one of them games where I'm not really worried about it. The only thing I want the Eagles to do is win. I don't care their score. I don't care who does what. It is considered another good team, and we need to throw one of those on our back. On this nice little run where we're progressing. We gotta show that it's not just a team that we play. It's just us, not turn over the ball, not getting penalties, not because a lot of those losses were because of self-inflicted wounds.
Mhm.
So if we can go out there and beat these guys without the self-inflicted wounds, everybody be a lot more confident and everybody be, on our train where the Eagles about to go back to back.
Look, overall, the Philadelphia Eagles team as a whole is better than the Buffalo Bills. All right, Josh Allen have 3,400 yard passing. Jalen Hurts have over 3,100 yards, right? I mean, their leading wide receiver is Shakur with 600 something. AJ Brown, Devontae Smith got 9. I mean, just both closing in on 8,000. Dallas Goedert got double-digit touchdowns. And Cook got 12 rushing touchdowns. So overall, if you look at the teams, the Philadelphia Eagles are a better team. The Cleveland Browns showed you that you could hold them. You could let Cook cook, right? You could let Cook, but don't let Cook and Allen cook together because then you got to be able to stop one of them. The Cleveland Browns literally let Cook, but they mined Allen all game long. They was coming after him, rushing him, keeping him in the pocket, like containing him. And that's what the Philadelphia Eagles have to do. If they contain Josh Allen, right, do not make this 2023 that shootout.
Yeah, no shootout. I was just going to say that. I don't want to see a shootout.
No, I don't want to either.
I want you to win convincingly. I'm not even saying like convincingly like you got to blow them out or nothing like that. I'm saying convincingly like say both defenses are playing good, but your offense plays a little bit better, and it's a clean football game. You're not ever really worried about it. You're scoring when you need to score. You're stopping when you need to stop. Type football game. Like I don't want a shootout.
Yeah, and our defense is
that was overtime we played last time, and there's no guarantees in overtime.
Yeah, that game right there was a classic. Instant classic, right? I mean, that overtime game a couple years ago, and that was instant downfall too. After that, we went shoo, after that game. So, but our defense is a lot better this time around. And I'm telling you right now, the way the front is playing, Josh Allen is going to be running for his life. He's going to be running. So we just got to contain him. We have bad time with running quarterbacks, man. We suck at containing running quarterbacks. Like we suck at taking them down. Look at Justin Herbert. We had 7 sacks, right? But we could have had 10. But he kept on escaping the pocket. We had him right there in our grabs, and he just escaped the pocket. Like we need to rush discipline, rush. Lane integrity is going to be big. Nakobe Dean being out for this game. He's going to be out for this game.
He might not be out.
He's going to be out, man. He's a hamstring, man. We're not going to try to bring him. You know what I mean?
Campbell played good last game.
Yeah. So that right there is a big one because Nakobe Dean, since he's been in the lineup, our run defense have gotten better. That's why Jihad could not get on the field. Now we're about to see a full game where Zach Bond, Jihad, they're both on the field. Will our run defense be able to hold up? Right. So we're about to see. But definitely
against Washington, he did good. He did good against Washington's run defense.
But that was what he came in the second half, right? Or the second quarter? Like second half?
Second quarter.
Yeah, I mean, he had 6 tackles. 1 tackle for loss.
Yeah, he was filling gaps. He was doing things he wasn't doing at the beginning of the season.
Yeah. And I think him having to sit behind Nakobe Dean and he can't get on the field because his main thing was He cannot fill the gap right? He cannot stop the run. Now he's getting an opportunity to the number one rushing team in the league is the Buffalo Bills. All right, and they coming. Okay. Yo, they are the number one rushing. Let me see. They are averaging 158 yards on the ground, 160 yards a game they're averaging. Okay, so we definitely got
man. Shit, that's a lot. Could average over 100 yards a game.
Yeah, man, they are averaging 158.9 a game. So they are the number one rushing team for a reason. So this is going to be the biggest test on the ground as far as the rushing quarterback and the running back. But definitely, I like this matchup a lot. I'm going to be excited. And look, I'd rather it be a 21-17 game, 21-10 game, right? I mean, because that means that you stop that offense, you stop Josh Allen, you stop Dalvin Cook from going off, right? So, yeah.
He said, does BG and JC want the starters to play this game? Yes.
Yes.
He said week 18. Once we win this game, no, I don't want them playing in week 18. I want them to sit.
You can't sit them out for 2 weeks, though, right? I mean, like you can't sit them out for 2 weeks.
You can't do it because, like I said, like technically speaking, we can't be worse. Even if we lose out, we can't be worse than third seed. We might be able to drop the fourth seed.
We can't be worse than fourth seed because division winners, right? They're fourth division winners. So, but we don't want to do that.
Lane rest, but you do this though. Let Lane rest. Let Carter keep resting. Let Nakobe Dean keep resting. And who else is hurt? That's it.
Well, Nakobe Dean, he just got hurt. So okay, yes, he's definitely. But Lane and Carter, some way, somehow, you got to get them at least a couple reps before the first round of the playoffs. We're not gonna get a bye, right? So you don't want them the first action is versus the Rams in a playoff game, and now Carter is like this. Like, I mean, you got to give him some kind of rep, right, on the field, game, action, and stuff like that. So I would definitely play Carter a little bit. I mean, just manage his reps a little bit. And with Brandon Graham now, you know what I mean? He's playing the D tackle position. So now you could rotate him and Carter. But definitely, and then Lane Johnson, right? I mean, even though his foot, he had a fractured foot, we got to see if he's going to heal up. Well, hold up. So you definitely want him to at least try to move around game action before the playoffs starts. So I definitely want to see them, but not a whole lot, but definitely want to, them to play.
So you want Jalen Carter to rotate in, and then you want Lane Johnson to play as much as you need him to play. He could
play a half. He could play a half.
If we're winning.
Huh?
If we're winning like by more than one score.
Yeah, I mean,
tight game, you gotta play the whole game.
Yeah.
If we're winning, we can take him out and let Fred Johnson go in there and play the same.
But yeah, so the Bills got 3-4 tight ends that they two tight ends that they use, Kincaid and Knox. I mean,
neither one of them really did that great.
The Bills offense don't scare me. The Bills offense does not scare me at all. The two people that scared me is Josh Allen and James Cook. Not James Cook, but James Cook, right? I mean, those are the two people. That's it. The wide receivers don't really just scare me like that because I think with Coop and Q holding now, and then your boy, he's playing decent.
Adoree.
So, I mean, overall, our defense, our secondary should hold up. Marcus Epps, right? He's been holding down the safety position. You know what I mean? So, I mean, look, I like this matchup. James Cook is ass too. Man, that dude, he got almost 1,600 rushing yards right now. He's at 1532, 12 touchdowns.
He said, Quinn gonna lock up Coleman hasn't even played. He's been a healthy scratch the last 2 games.
Who?
Coleman, their second year receiver, that's supposed to be good.
Coleman. Yeah, he's been some. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going on.
Talking shit to the coaches or something, because how you Coleman and being a healthy scratch the last 2 games? Because you were one of the best receivers on their football team, and now you're not playing. So that to me seems like it's a little deeper than just your play on the field.
Yeah.
The coordinators need to go. What coordinators? Who coordinators? Our
The
coordinators?
Bills. The Bills offense. Talking about.
Because yeah, with the Bills offense, yeah, you can't have one of your best receivers right in fine. That's dumb as hell. I'm happy you do it. Do it again this week. That's what I'll say. Have Coleman be a healthy scratch again this week for us. Don't try to bring him back and he end up having a big ass game against us. So just have Coleman healthy scratch today. I mean, healthy scratch this weekend.
Look, and another thing with Josh Allen, man, he's going to give you opportunity to intercept the ball. All right, he's going to give you chances, man. He got 10 interceptions, and there's plenty of games that, man, I watch him play. Man, once he starts throwing them interceptions, man, they come in trays. They be coming in trays sometimes, like 3. Shoot, wasn't it one game he had like 3 interceptions? Like, I mean, he was just.
He had a 4 interception game like Jalen Hurts.
The Vikings fans here, what do you think about 9? I have no thoughts on McCarthy. I mean, he's always hurt, man, and he's out again this week. He's hurt. I mean, hey, just shut him down, and hopefully, he could get healthy enough for next season. But I mean, he's reckless a little bit, but I don't even know, man. He hasn't played.
I'm not over McCarthy. I just think they trust him too much. They think he's better than what he really is, kind of. And I think that if they go out this offseason and do like the Bears did and just go stockpile offensive linemen to protect him, you got the best receiver in football, or one of them. And you also got, Addison, a good number 2, plus a tight end, plus 2 good running backs. That's all it's going to take for the Vikings to be back on top. So take the Bears approach. Go in this offseason, pick you up some offensive linemen to protect him, because he's been getting hurt too much. He's been getting hit too much. So protect him, and then, you see where you go from there.
Yeah.
He's not even reckless as Dart.
Now, Dart is really, really reckless. But Dart act like he's a running back. But, yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, Dart's good, too. He got practice. The Giants get their shit together. You need to go get a running back, an offensive line, and a cornerback. You do those 3 things, Giants.
And another receiver to help out neighbors.
Yeah. Because Slade.
You have to, man.
They got another receiver show up this year. That Tez Johnson tight end played good for the Giants.
Theo
Johnson, yeah. And then there's a receiver they had, Wyatt, that they drafted from Tennessee.
Yeah. Hyatt.
Yeah. He's another good one. So yeah, go draft another receiver to throw in the mix. But I think more importantly, sure up that offensive line. It starts in the trenches. So you guys sure up that offensive line.
And a running back. A game changer running back.
Yeah, a good one for sure.
Yeah.
I would check out whoever's a free agent this year and go try to scoop one of those boys up, because your 2 running backs you got now are trash. Is it Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson?
Yeah, I mean, Lamar should have won it last year, but that's
neither one of them this year. Who do you think will be MVP this year?
I think it's going to be Matthew Stafford.
What?
Yeah, Matthew Stafford.
He's been losing. He's a loser.
I mean, he only lost 3 games, I think.
But right now in clutch time.
Let me see. The Rams are
11-4.
Yeah, 11-4. I mean, but his numbers is crazy though, man. Jeez. He's
So many.
put up 50 touchdowns by the end of this season, man. He's at 40 touchdowns right now. 4,100. Huh?
40 passing touchdowns?
40 passing touchdowns.
Damn. Nice.
40.
Even touchdowns that Puka got then.
Oh, Puka, don't have that much. Devontae Adams had like 12 or 14. Puka got 8 touchdowns.
How many yards?
Puka had 1,592 yards.
Woo! Isn't that crazy? Puka was what, a 6th-round pick? I mean, everybody passed this guy up. He's the best receiver in football. I think Puka Nacua is the best. Because I think Devontae Adams went out last week, this last game they played. Ooh. And Puka just had like a 300-yard game.
212 yards receiving. He had
212 yards. But their offense had 500 yards total.
Yeah. Yeah, Matthew Stafford, man.
Gangster.
Yeah.
I don't even know if the Eagles ever had 500 yards offense in one game.
Maybe in the Super Bowl combined with Nick Foles. I know Tom Brady had over 500, and the Eagles had probably close to 500, but he wasn't. You know what I mean?
And a receiver to have over 200 yards.
No, what T.O. I think way back in the day, but I'm not sure if he probably like 160 something, 180. But that's overtime too, though, right? See, because that's overtime. He had a 41-yarder in overtime.
That's what I say about it, because like no matter what, even if he's the only receiver and you know Stafford's throwing to him, he still gets open and still scores touchdowns and wrecks shop. Devontae Adams,
they move him all over the field. They move him all over the field from the
receiver.
Backfield,
back follow him or something.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
No matter who he plays, he's always dominant. I bet you he probably has one of the highest, maybe not number one, but most, 15+ reception games in the NFL.
Probably.
Because he's always fucking open. I hate playing around because of him.
Well, guess what?
Like right now, if they show right, let me see, where's that little paper thing said? We might end up having to freaking play these idiots.
So Puka is averaging 14 yards a catch, basically.
Yeah, we might end up having to play these idiots because they're right now. If the playoffs today, we'd be playing them. And we beat these guys 4 times in a row, so I'm not that much scared of them. But you never know.
Enough is enough, though, man. Enough is enough, man. Hey,
for real.
I mean, they are due for a win, though. They are due for a win. So, but
yeah. So we need the Niners. Would you want to play the Niners again?
Either way, man, it doesn't.
Are any of these teams scary to you that you really worry about us not being able to beat?
The Rams is the only one, only because of the quarterback and receiver combination, right? Matthew Stafford, he's a veteran. He's been there, done that. He won a Super Bowl, and in the Puka combination. Devontae Adams, I think he's that hamstring is off the bone, so it's going to be a little bit. Hey, he might come back for the playoffs, but who knows how healthy he's going to be? But no other team got that type of quarterback, wide receiver that would scare me. No other team.
Out of these 10 teams right now that's still vying to possibly make the playoffs.
You mean eight?
No, that still has a chance to make like
eight.
Minnesota and Tampa Bay eliminated?
Where? Minnesota is eliminated, but Tampa Bay is only going to win the division. So either Tampa Bay or Carolina. That's it.
Okay. So even with if Tampa that would be a team I won't want to play. But for some
Yeah,
reason,
they have our number for some
we
reason.
can't beat them in the playoffs. So that's the only team on this list that I
Well,
worry about. Because I think any team could win, obviously, but our history versus team. The Bears, too. For some odd reason, the Bears.
huh?
They
Man,
get
I'm not scared of the Bears. I'm not scared of the Bears, the Seahawks, none of those teams.
Seahawks, too.
Nope. I'm not scared of none of them. I don't trust their quarterback, man. I'm telling you, their quarterback is
USC. If you look at this list right now, look how many USC
Darnold
quarterbacks.
is one of the worst big time performers in the league. He can't win big games. Sam Darnold, you talking
He
about?
won at USC. You know I'm a USC fan. Stop it.
All
Okay.
right.
Look at Donald. He's USC. Look at Caleb. They're 1 and 2. 1 and 2 USC quarterbacks, my guy.
Okay.
Take that to the bank, all you SEC fans. The best quarterbacks in the NFC this year, and maybe the NFL, are from USC. I don't know why I said that.
Bro.
I really support them like that. I want the Eagles to kick their ass. So, yeah, man. So that's pretty much it, man. Let's go some hot takes. What we really want to
Eagles
see.
win hot take. I mean, I'm hot. Well, this time around, like I don't even like. I just want to beat a team to see how our offense looks like, right? I mean, because this is like I'm not gonna say, hey, we're gonna rush for over 300 yards or pass for that. I am predicting that our offense is gonna be a spread offense. Depending on the weather, though, it's not supposed to snow. But hey, we never know in Buffalo. Hey, you do not check the weather on Tuesday for Sunday. Do not do that. Hey, you better check it the day before the game. But right now, it's not supposed to snow. So if I'm predicting that
They said
boy,
it'll go up to 50-mile-per-hour winds, though.
it's always a 50-mile-per-hour wind somewhere.
That's a lot. That's a big deal.
Man, ain't no 50-mile-per-hour wind. Ain't no 50-mile-per-hour wind. A 50-mile-per-hour wind, man, you'll be blown off the field every time you stand.
Snowstorm.
50 miles an hour, bro. Imagine your car going 50 miles an hour. 50 miles an hour wind.
Did he say 50?
50.
Is that not normal? Is that not normal?
Man, ain't nobody playing football in that.
Okay, so maybe it was 15-mile-per-hour wind.
Maybe it was like 15.
That's strong. That's strong, though, right? Because I remember they were talking about
15 to 18. Yeah, remember we played it at Chicago in Philly.
Yeah,
it was between 15 and 18, whatever, but you still could throw. I mean, you probably just can't
kicks left and right. That would mean our kicking game would probably screwed.
I mean, our kicking games is screwed without the win. So, but
do you think he bounced back out of it?
Yeah, remember last year he had a little funk too. Last year, remember? Yes, he had a little funk last year.
Extra points. I don't care about extra points. I care about field goals, my guy.
Last year he was missing kicks too, and then he slowly corrected it. So he'll be fine, man. He'll be fine. So I mean, who's our offense coordinator? Oh, KP. So I'm predicting that you're gonna see a lot under, Jalen under center in the spread offense that we saw versus the Commanders.
Okay.
So that's really it, man. I mean, I think the Eagles could pull this one out. Like it's gonna be a close one though. I said about 21-17-ish, man. It's gonna be that tight.
That's the exact same score I was gonna say, 21-17.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be a close game.
But I think it's gonna be a 21-17 game. But the offense is gonna look good. They're a good football team. They got some good defensive players. The offense it's not gonna be close because the offense sucked. It's gonna be close because it's too good football.
I said 24-17. 24-17.
24-17.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna give you a hot take though. I'm gonna give you Saquon Barkley continues his streak over 100 yards with 125 yards rushing. Jalen Hurts continues his streak of 15 to 20 passes, no turnovers.
That's a streak right there. 15 to 20 passes. That's true. Okay.
No turnovers and multiple touchdowns and rushing the ball some. Like you said, I think 21-17, the Eagles win, man. I think that'd be pretty legit. You know, we can take that W. Because like you said, like as long as we're still progressing, we don't look degressed.
Yeah.
And we win this football game, like I said, the score part doesn't really matter unless we win. I think that's like the last notch before the playoffs. You can go ahead and rest your players week 18 and go into the playoffs ready to roll. Because I think we could beat.
After we beat the Bills, just watch on Monday morning. The Eagles are back. This team could be the watch. I mean, it's just the media is a fair weather media, right? Whoever is, playing good, they are on the bandwagon. So,
yeah.
But
well, hey, thank you guys. Hit that like, hit that comment, hit that subscribe. We are going to be live next week, and either the Eagles will. I think we got Kelsey Nielsen next week. She want to talk Commanders with us next week.
What?
Kelsey's
Commanders.
She want to talk Commanders, man. Kelsey's pretty good.
We talking about backups? We talking about what? About the backups? I don't know no backups.
You never know. Like you said, we could be fighting for that number 2 spot for some reason.
Yeah, that is true.
Well, what did that paper say? What did that just say right now? Where did that go?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see this again. So if we get number 2, we'll be playing Green Bay. If it was today. Is Green Bay better? And Green Bay, I would rather play Green Bay. So maybe we should fight for the 2 because I would rather play Green Bay without Michael Parsons.
Yo, this will be the exact. Hey, this would be the exact same setup from last year. The only difference is the Commanders is not going to be in it this year, right? We will play Green Bay first round last year, and then we play the Rams, and then we play the Commanders. So we will play Green Bay this year again, and then possibly.
Thanks, my guy.
Man, yeah, I don't know.
Would you rather play Green Bay than the Rams too?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't.
Didn't Love just get hurt too?
I mean, yeah, it probably was like a concussion, whatever it is, but it's not no.
I would rather play that. So now, just seeing that because I didn't even look at that before. Now seeing that, I kind of want us to win out. So I don't know if I would sit our starters last week. Let them keep playing. Like Big Fangio, they're full go. Let them keep being full go for the rest of it. I really think the offense do need the reps. But we are.
If we win this, it doesn't matter. We have to win this weekend. If we don't win this weekend, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
What do you mean? What does it matter?
We need to win this week. If we lose this week, then it doesn't matter. Last week we can't move up no more. So we just.
You're right. Yeah,
but
so
we have.
But I want to continue. I think we both got the Eagles winning. Want to see it continue. The offense continue to look back good. Defense, Mike Epps. Hey, shout out to Mike Epps too, locking down that safety spot.
Mike Epps? Who's Mike Epps? The actor? Mike Epps.
What's his name?
Marcus?
Marcus Epps, yes. Shout out to Marcus Epps for locking down that safety spot. Big Fangio on his press conference said that he solidified it finally. So,
yeah.
That's good for you. Shout out to Adore Jackson for locking down number CB2. Shout out to our boy Campbell, going to get a chance to play again. He was on pace to be the defensive rookie of the year. And who knows, maybe if he plays the rest of the season, maybe he can still win it. Possible?
Yeah, I don't know. Who?
Campbell?
Nah, I think Dean overall, man. Like Campbell got time. All right, Campbell got time, but Dean is. Hey, let's just stick to Dean.
You want to rush him back when you got Campbell.
I don't know about rushing back. We don't know how bad the hamstring is. Hamstring might be just a little tweak or something.
But they say it was a tweak. But do you want to, risk him?
I don't know how bad it is. You don't even know. Like,
but if he doesn't play this week, I know last year, week 18, we played Dallas Goedert because he didn't play. The games up to the last game of the season before we went to the playoffs, and we sat our starters but played Dallas Goedert. But you want to do that type of thing with Dean? If we let him sit this week and Campbell does good, still play him week 18 to get him ready for the playoffs, or would you let him just chill
We don't
out?
need to get Dean ready for the playoffs. He was just playing. I was talking about the guys that
the rest of the playoff, the rest of the regular season.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. All right, bro. I'm out.
All right. Well, hey, fly, Eagles, fly. Till next time, we out.
What's going on, everybody, man? And